Music has played an integral part in some of the most memorable moments in my life, from road trip playlists to iconic events to songs that immediately take me back to one specific moment in my life. Music has often become the soundtrack to the times we all want to remember for the rest of our lives. This is probably never more true than at a wedding. A good DJ gets everyone out of their chairs and onto the dance floor early in the evening and keeps the party going until the very end. Everyone gets involved at least a little, even Grandma gets a turn to show what she can do. And as the guests leave the venue, all they talk about is how long it's been since they've had this much fun. My friend DJ Coach Kev can do that for you. Whether you want your guests to get lost on the dance floor, or if you're looking for something a little more refined, DJ Coach Kev can provide the soundtrack to whatever event you want to remember fondly forever. And it's not just weddings. Kevin can do school events, private parties, and corporate functions too. Just tell him the mood you're looking for, and he'll take care of the music. I've personally experienced DJ Coach Kev events, and trust me, he knows what the crowd is looking for, no matter who's in the crowd. You can book DJ Coach Kev for your next event. You can contact him on Instagram at DJ Coach Kev, or email him at djcoachkev@gmail.com. And now, on with the show. I got to watch the new Superman movie over the summer. I really liked it. I'm trying to avoid any spoilers here, but near the end of the movie, Superman gives this really great speech. I actually have it on my wall right now in my classroom. And I don't think it really gives away any of the plot, so I'm just going to read it to you right now. It goes like this. I'm as human as anyone. I get scared, I wake up every morning, and despite not knowing what to do, I put one foot in front of the other and I try to make the best choices I can. I screw up all the time, but that is being human, and that is my greatest strength. This is Lessons We Forgot, and this episode is called Superman. Superman is an archetypal superhero. He is faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, and able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. He can basically do anything, and he has very few weaknesses. Countless number of superheroes have been created since Superman was first introduced in 1933, but he is still one of the most formidable and most popular superheroes of all time. He is used as the measuring stick to which all other heroes are compared. In the comics, he has defeated nearly every big baddie in the DC universe. Actors fall all over themselves lining up to play him in the movies. Sorry, Nicolas Cage. Currently, there are numerous iterations of the Man of Steel, but when you hear the name Superman, I'm sure you're all picturing the same guy as me. The one with the S on the chest, wearing blue tights and a red cape, and always ready to save the day. Okay, nerd, you might be saying to yourself, what does this have to do with me? I'm not a superhero. Well, I'm glad you asked. What we often forget about Superman is that he is only a superhero here on Earth. Where he comes from, he's just a regular person, just like you and me. See, Kryptonians, the race that Superman is a part of, gain their powers when they are exposed to a yellow sun, like the one in our solar system. Without it, like he would have been on his home planet Krypton, Superman would be a whole lot more like Clark Kent than the ultra-fast and strong protector of humanity that we all know and love. It's only by comparing him to regular humans like us that he seems all that super. Maybe one of the reasons we don't notice how great we are is because we are constantly surrounded by other great people. Just like Superman wouldn't seem all that super on his own home planet. I think when we look around at all the amazing people we work with every day, we just get used to seeing people do amazing things. In other words, in a place where everyone is super, no one actually feels all that special. Plus, even though Superman is one of the most powerful heroes to ever exist, he still often relies on a team to get the job done. He's part of the Justice League, working with the likes of Batman, Wonder Woman, and the Flash. Because even the strongest of heroes are even more powerful when they're working with a team. We all need help from time to time, and our schools are like our own versions of the Justice League. I know I'm probably getting close to stretching this comic book metaphor to its limit, but let me Mr. Fantastic it a little more. Wait, sorry, no, that should have been Plastic Man to keep with DC continuity. But back to what I was talking about. Okay, hear me out. While we don't jump over buildings or catch meteors hurling towards Earth at school, we do take kids who are dealing with all kinds of junk and help them make it through one of the most difficult times in their lives. Sure, we don't save the entire planet from bloodthirsty aliens bent on the destruction of humanity, but we do build up kids when the rest of the world seems to be trying to tear them down. I don't have X-ray vision and I can't see through walls, but even I can spot the kids who feel much more safe in my classroom than probably anywhere else they tend to go on a regular basis. It's easy to see yourself as just a regular person and nothing special, especially when you look around and see the miraculous things your colleagues and friends are doing all the time. But it's important to not always compare yourself to the people around you, especially without the proper point of view. You are a superhero, but you gain your abilities not from being in proximity to a yellow sun, but being in proximity to kids who really need you. We all do. And instead of focusing on other people's superpowers, like the guy who can command everyone's attention with his super coach voice, or your colleague who is always doing something super fun in their classroom, or the one who is super compassionate and empathetic, the one that kids always turn to for help, focus on your superpowers. While we don't all have the same abilities, we all bring something to the table, and we need you on the team. In the comics, Superman's spaceship landed in Kansas when he was just a child. When he grew up, he became the protector of planet Earth. There is a reason your spaceship crash landed where you are right now, and your superpowers are needed too. It took Superman a long time before he realized he was super. It took him even longer to figure out how to fully use his powers. Even if you aren't confident in your own superpowers just yet, or even if you haven't completely figured out what yours even are, keep being the best hero you can be right now, and always be on the lookout for the next chance to save the day. Thank you for listening to this episode of Lessons We Forgot. I'm the host, Chris Winkle. You can contact me at lessonsweforgot@gmail.com, and please do. I'd love to hear what you think about the show and any suggestions you might have. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend. That is the best way to help grow the podcast. If you want to hear more Lessons We Forgot, we post new episodes on Sunday nights. And when you like, rate, and subscribe to the show or leave a comment, that also helps the show reach new listeners. If you really hate ads like me, I do have a Patreon site, patreon.com/lessonsweforgot. For only $1 a month, you can get the show without ads. I'm offering a free trial right now, so go check it out and see if it's something you'd be interested in. Thanks again for your support.